Anyway, AI tech. Oh my god. Let's start off with the A without the I. AI tech, I think the music could be a bit too loud. AI tech began February by completing the NPC transit feature, which manages elevators and trains. Now NPCs will understand if a transit carriage is present at their location and whether they can move directly inside, if they need to wait, or if they should press a button to call it. Amazing. They will also understand when they've arrived, blah blah blah. The team then allocated time to improving NPC trolley usage. Okay, ensuring that NPCs can use elevators and move trolleys with them if the behavior requested. I mean, I'm laughing at this, but this is going to be important for the persistent hangars, right? Because you're going to have NPCs loading your ships up at some point down the line in the future. They're probably going to be T-posing, but yeah. The team also finished the base skeleton for Boids, birdoid objects. What? Which will enable groups of small creatures, like birds, fish, and rats. Oh, okay. So it's basically flocks. So they're basically working on flocks. Like a flock of birds. Do you say flock of fish? I guess you don't. This required them to implement new components, including a new system that allows designers to write rules and constraints related to spawning and movement, which were exposed to DataForge for easy access. Whatever. Not a dev, I have no idea what that DataForge is. This music is shit. Let me change it. Okay. On the navigation system side, AI Teach. Huh? I guess AI Tech, continue to work on cost area shapes that will influence the topology of navigation mesh triangles. This will enable the Pathfinder to avoid or prefer to use specific areas, as mentioned in last month's report. This will initially be used to avoid fire hazards and define sidewalks for social AI actors. Okay. I thought we already had that, but sure. AI Tech also, I'm just gonna be skipping here. AI Tech also exposed new parameters to specify entity properties during the navigation generation phase. Now the designers will be able to mark entities as included. The default value, what the fuck is this? Do any of you understand this? School of Fish? I shouldn't have even looked at the chat. What the fuck is School of Fish? AI tools. Just skipping through it because whatever. I guess ships are more important to most of us, even though you don't understand game development. It shows, Jack. I know that I don't, because I don't speak that fucking language. Imagine if I started talking about music stuff and all of that, all of you would fucking unsubscribe. None of you would understand. So it's just I don't even know if this needs to be dumbed down for us, but also I'm not sure that any of us would actually understand this. For AI tools, the team progressed their work on Apollo. Oh, I was why is the Apollo in the AI? The submission tool, and added new functionality requested by the designers, including master graph editing to allow users to select the default state of each parent state. The ability to create new multigraph nodes by dragging functions from the outlier. You know what? Art, ships. Maybe we're gonna understand a bit more here. I guess we're gonna get the taser at some point soon. TM by trademark by CG. Art ships. Last month, UK Vehicle Art approached the end of their work on the Argo SRV. The final art phase is in progress, including level of detail and damage passes, and is expected to conclude with the final gate review and go no-go in March. yeah, it's gonna be a go, and it's gonna be like sold on Invictus. We know that already, right? Work also continued on an unannounced ship, which passes its Lot 0 review gate and is well into the final art phase. Unannounced ship. It's okay. So this is the Scorpius and Terrace, right? It's just jargon. Yeah, it is just jargon. Like, and honestly, I don't care about it. A new variant moved into the... No! Wait, what? A new variant? Unannounced ship. So this is a variant. So this is gonna be the Scorpius and Terrace. New variant moved into the Lot 0 phase after passing its gray box review in January. Detailing work on the exterior and interior is ongoing. The fuck there's interior? I don't fucking know. Crusader Spirit continued its gray box phase or pass with a review gate taking place at the end of the month. Okay. While there are still a few visual design tweaks to be made, the Spirit is looking great for the review, blah blah blah. The team looked at the MISC Hull C to fix any visual issues that occurred during the ongoing technical setup, while the MISC Freelancer is undergoing some interior tweaks to accommodate physicalized components. Tweaks? That's... First of all, that's cool, but also we didn't know that they're doing that. From what I heard, what was the physicalized components? Like, I think the Retaliator should have gotten them. I'm not sure, but yeah, whatever. Greybox on an upcoming vehicle progressed. Testing was done simultaneously on the modeling process to see if the team can reduce the load impact on production once they arrive at the final content phase. So this is probably the X1. Maybe... I'm not sure. It could be the Lynx. Whatever. The Alpoa Santoclai is currently in the gray box stage and is undergoing significant testing to see how far the team can take secondary motion. Do you like the pronunciation? This is like how you pronounce Alpoa Santoclai. Hey Starstreams, what's up? I guess I'll be joining you tomorrow. No, the day after tomorrow. So Starstreams and a couple of us are going to be playing GeoGuessr together, and it's going to be fun. Community. In support of the new salvage mechanic, the team created a starter guide to coincide with Alpha 318 releasing to all the waves on the PTU. Okay, I don't see any talk about the incentive for people to like playing the PTU, but sure. Physics team made several improvements to box pruning. For example, changes were made to avoid whatever this word is, box pruning inefficiencies. To decide when to run box pruning when... Oh, what? We're gonna skip this. Features Arena Commander. February saw the Arena Commander team continuing to develop the laying the foundation's deliverables for an upcoming patch. This included further work on the spawning and racing system refactors. Okay, we know about this. This is gonna be like the classic race and all that. All the... what's it called? The racetracks are just gonna be copy-pasted into Arena Commander, which is cool. Like, it's better to like race in Arena Commander than to like do it in the PU, because it's gonna take you a long time to like respawn. Once you die, it's gonna take you a long time to respawn, get back there, and like do it again. But in Arena Commander, you can just like reset. Features, characters, and weapons. In February, the features team continued to support the upcoming patch release with critical bug fixes. mainly for crashes and player positioning or player position desync. Okay, that's cool. We like really need this. The team also began looking at lockers and how to best create outfits as a predefined collection of items that can be equipped or worn in a single action. Okay. They're currently looking at a combination of the item port and inventory systems to store and display large to small items. For example, a coat may appear on a hanger just like in the shops, whereas a small accessory item or weapon attachment could go into an inventory drawer. Sure. Another inventory aspect in process is allowing players to perform a reload directly from a backpack or pocket. That's cool. That's cool. I like this. For example, if ammunition isn't directly available from their suit, players can perform a slower reload where it's retrieved from their inventory. However, this only works if spare ammunition has been stored prior to engaging in combat. So if you pick up a thing from the ground and you want to do a reload, you will not be able to do that. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, honestly. Yeah, nobody likes desync. Features, gameplay, okay. It's big. That's what she said. The gameplay features team continues their work on the tractor beam, enabling ship owners to protect their ship items by locking them using lock exterior functionality. Okay, they also added an interaction to the Grey Cat multi-tool that will detach unlocked items from ships to allow more control over item detaching. So, what, you will be able to lock your like containers or crates in place? That's weird. The team then expanded on the holo outline the weapons features provided to get clear feedback on the attaching rules for ship items. The Quadr, I don't fucking know what this is, process for this began alongside Quadrs for the mining update. Whatever, QATR. The fuck is QATR? Where 318 live at? Let me check my pocket. Not here, sorry, can't help you. The team continuing their work on the resource network, which is now known as engineering gameplay. Yay! Yay! Gameplay features will provide a more in-depth look into this feature in an upcoming episode of Inside Star Citizen. Can't fucking wait for that, honestly. In the US, the PU team worked on the physicalized cargo refactor. This significant conversion has several goals. Convert the existing cargo render proxy to actual physical entities for each cargo container. This enables them to be manually added and removed from the cargo grid using the tractor beam. Convert all commodities, minerals, and harvestables to a new resource type. Okay, this requires refactors of the mining and refinery systems to ensure they worked with the new resources. We'll see what's that like. What that is going to look like, because I don't really understand this. Recreate the commodity kiosk using building blocks to give greater flexibility with future changes. Ensure that all missions that use any form of cargo, usually in the form of carryable two-handed entities, still work with the new cargo resource system. Okay, work with the ship's team to mark up all cargo grids to use them in the new system. I mean, okay, convert everything to a new system, basically. Think like how a Grumpy, they're referencing locking the containers so you can't roll up and tractor beam them off. Oh, so that's what's up. Okay. I would assume that you would have shields, but yeah, they already said that you will not have shields around the cargo, which is a bummer. The PU team worked closely with EUPU gameplay to ensure the conversion worked. We're still talking about the fucking conversion. Okay, whatever. Features mission. February saw mission features make a few improvements to the Crusader Rehabilitation facility, including changing the stashes to lootable containers. This allows them to put whatever items they want inside, such as a rare contraband, alongside the typical sustenance in oxy pens. Okay. Given these merits, just like that's it. Finally, after inheriting ownership of the reputation system, the team began designing out the system as a whole, alongside prioritizing which work comes first. Okay. Last month, the vehicle feature team mostly focused on the transit system, which was heavily refactored for the release of persistent entity streaming. Finally, the MISC Hull C received a significant amount of low-level tech updates as a team worked through its issues. Yeah, we're gonna get the Hull C on Invictus, like 99% sure. Honestly. Here they're talking about like 318 and the issues, blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. Graphics, VFX Programming, and Planet Tech. Fucking hell, dude. I will not understand anything from like this, so I'm just gonna skip it. In-game branding. In-game branding teams working on Laurel Skyline is coming to an end. Yeah, we're gonna get that in 319, we know that. They also began their tasks for Pyro's Ruin Station, with the first step being creating the visual entities or identities of the gangs in their environments. Cool. The Interactables team, I didn't even know that team existed, continues to work on Pyro, creating more assets for Ruin Station. There's more work to be done on this mandate, and we have some really interesting interactable props that we can't wait to share. Okay, but why don't you? Why don't you share right now? The team has also been working closely with mission features on new assets that players will be interacting with around the verse, and progressed with Flare that will reach players at some point this year. Whatever, I don't fucking care about Flare. Lighting. One of the biggest issues, maybe, of Star Citizen, because Star Citizen can look really good, but lighting, it's hard to make it because you have just like one spot that like you have sun and that's it. But also, if the lighting was better, the game wouldn't look a bit updated, like or outdated, like it looks right now. Because like compared to Sons of the Forest fucking looks amazing, and Star Citizen looks like, yeah, it's like a game from like 2017. Lighting finished their work on the Laurel Skyline rework. They then moved fully onto Colonial Outposts, and that's it. Okay, sure. Live Tools Montreal. Okay, Montreal always does like the most stuff and the best stuff. In February, the Live Tools team successfully implemented the first version of Entity Graph tool into the Network Operations Center. Great. Have no idea what it is. Which is a major milestone in supporting persistent entity streaming. That's what I thought, but I still like don't really know what it is. The developers are still working on improvements for other internal tools alongside priority bug fixing, blah blah blah. Next, the team will start on the design and development of new Network Operations Center modules for server meshing. You gotta love Montreal, honestly. Montreal fucking slaps, honestly. In February, the locations team completed the exteriors of Seraphim Station and 3 Stanton jump points. Work is approaching final art on the asteroid clusters to the resource rush mission. What are we talking? Oh, this is all Pyro. Look, should we even talk about Pyro until we get it? Like, we gotta fucking get Pyro, right? Honestly, at this point, just give Pyro and that's it. Narrative, we're gonna skip that. Online services, Montreal. I'm just gonna read it out because it's Montreal, and as I've said, these guys slap. Online services completed the development of shard isolation and shard broker with PTU testing beginning for both. These new features are used for isolating push workers and shard health lifecycle respectively, with the goal being to maintain shard integrity. Okay. The team also added inventory query caching. Okay, the team performed a refactor for insurance. Okay. ASUP terminals. Okay. The VMA backend, the game code with the goal of improving performance and fixing some long-standing bugs. Dude, Montreal, I just want to kiss you. Honestly. Time was also spent working to stabilize Alpha 3.18 release with multiple bug fixes. So basically, since November, all the monthly reports, you can see that like they're just like working on bug fixes for 3.18. Like all of the teams, basically. Tech animation. Okay, whatever. Squadron 42. Working alongside an outsourced studio. Okay, so they are outsourcing again. That's nice. To finalize face scanning to populate the remainder of gene pool for the head generation systems. Honestly, we need more variety and having more like scanned faces so we can like make more variety with our faces would be nice. Like you can play as Chris every fucking time you're playing, but still, like, why would you? UI art and design worked on several future features, including an interactive 3D UI prototype, a universal marker for the star map, okay, and concept work for some of the updated vehicle UI styles. That's cool. I just want to see the new star map, honestly. And hopefully it's not going to be as broken as this one is. The UI tech team progressed in various areas, including creating a color picker UI for use in interactive screens. Okay. I'm not seeing... UI tech team progressed, adding space dust to make it easier to perceive movement, improved the controls, and creating cubic hollow volumes. They continue to help polish the new star map. Just gib new star map, please. Just gib. And basically that's it. Like, not much. Not much that we can understand, and also not much. Full stop.